What is going on there, guys? Kempy here. I am back today with Football Manager 2023 on the brand new PC. The game that seems to be running so smooth. I played 2 games, I've got it on full, and it is running superbly. There should be no problems in this episode. The only problem I've got so far is my current webcam that I'm using is a USB Type-C. I need a USB, so I've ordered an adapter. That should come tomorrow morning, and we should be full flowing tomorrow. We should be able to get the streams going. Everything should be able to go live tomorrow. So I'm buzzing. I love the new PC. And we are at today a new game against Arsenal. Arsenal have just sacked Mikel Arteta. They've also just won 5-1 against Liverpool, who are top of the league. So Arsenal are on some fantastic form. They've literally got rid of Arteta and won 5-1. So Arteta in real life is unreal. This game, not so good. You can see their form is definitely better than ours. They are in 6th in the table. We are all the way down in 14th. But a win on our game on hand can take us into 8th and just a point behind back in them European places. The last few games haven't been so bad for us. Since when I last saw you, we lost 1-0 to Liverpool. We drew 2 with Trabzonspor in the Europa League with then a 5-1 victory against Aston Villa, where we looked much better. Today, as I said, I will bring you back for the Arsenal game, and then we have got Freiburg, which is almost a must-win in the Europa League. It's really not gone too well for us. We're currently sitting in 2nd on 6 points, joint with Freiburg. Trabzonspor in 3rd on 5 points, and Karabakh in bottom on 2 points. Anyone could still go through. That is how tight this is. We've got Karabakh and Freiburg left to play. We need to beat Freiburg, come top of that group, skip the playoffs. But there has also been some more important things coming to the club. And Rashford is going to look to discuss his options. I think he's going to leave at the end of his contract. But I thought I'd bring you back a day before the Arsenal game. We'll go through, we'll talk to Rashford, and we'll convince him to stay. So Rashford said, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to explore my options when my contract expires. Now, I don't know what the best thing to say to him here is. I want him around. I really do. I'm going to say this club is close to your heart. Why would you want to leave? Fair enough. This place does have a special part in my heart. Thanks, boss. See you at training. I'm going to offer Rashford a contract right away. On enter, that's new. Star player, I think that's probably a bit much. Can we get him down to a regular starter? They actually think he should be a squad player, but I think regular starter is fine. Left wing on the inverted winger, I'm going to take that off. They want me to qualify for the Champions League next year. He wants to be a star player. I will offer it to him. What is his current contract, Rashford? 225 grand a week. So that's not a big pay rise. £7 million loyalty bonus. That is a lot of money. Let's get it down. Let's go and try and cut him down a little bit. He wants 7 million up front. That is ridiculous to me. I'll give you 220 and 2.5, 225 and 5. Except for that, we've got Rashford on a brand new 5-year deal, but that was not the only player. Rashford's actually just sacked his agent, but it's not the only player. De Gea is also accompanying with the same thing. Now, De Gea, I am not that disappointed if he does leave. I'm actually going to accept it and say, I understand the desire for you to explore your options. I don't want to try to convince you otherwise if that's what you wish to do. Thanks for understanding my question. I'm glad you agree, boss. Thanks, see you at training. I think a happy De Gea for this year. He goes into next season at 32 years of age, coming up to 33 as well. So I think De Gea moving out the door isn't the worst way. We are looking for more of a sweeper keeper on defend, and one guy that I would absolutely love to bring in would be Diogo Costa from FC Porto. I'm a huge fan of this man in real life, and he is actually who I would like to bring in. So I'm going to scout him fully. I'm going to add him on to the shortlist that I've got for now, wherever that may be. For now, we'll get him on the shortlist, and Diogo Costa is going to be the guy I'm going to try and bring in for next season. But without further ado, it's looking like we are going to enter into this Arsenal game. Like I said, the last couple of games have been quite good. The Trabzonspor game, we had a fully rotated 11 away in Turkey, is a hard place to go. But to beat Aston Villa 5-1, I was very happy with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the team, get into the game, and I'll show you guys what's going on from there. There has been some big scorelines today, including the Merseyside derby. Liverpool beating Everton 5-0. As I record this 2 hours ago, Liverpool lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. So let's all laugh at Jurgen Klopp once again. Newcastle carrying their fantastic form, beating Bournemouth. City beating Brighton away from home. Currently playing right now and 2-0 up at half-time. Chelsea 4-0 against Brentford. It's good for Chelsea to get back on the winning side of things. Spurs drawing to West Ham. Southampton beating Leeds 4-1. Leicester 2-1 against Fulham. Palace beating Villa 1-0. The team we're going to go with today is slightly different. I've changed formation in the last two games. I've dropped Case into CDM, dropped Bruno back into centre mid. We're now playing a 4-3-3. So I've gone De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Case, Eriksen, Bruno, Jason Sanchez, Anthony, and Tony Martial is going to lead the line and got a brace in the last game. This is a big game. Arsenal, I think, are a good side. Obviously, needing to get rid of Arteta. But one thing I have seen is they are playing Eddie Nketiah up front, which means Gabby Jesus must be injured. Manager at the moment is Super Jackie Wilshere. What an interesting turn of events that is. Team for Arsenal is Ramsdale, Cedric Holding, Gabriel Tierney, Sambi Lokonga, Partey, Xhaka, Fabio Vieira, Saka, and Nketiah. No Martinelli, no Odegaard, and no Gabby Jesus. If we do not win this game, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. We are more than good enough to beat these. Our team says that 100%. Their team is very weak today. I'd be very interested to see what team they played against Liverpool when they won 4-1. I guarantee you it was not this team. I'm going to have a little look quickly actually before this game gets underway. I need to sort out my touchline tablet, etc. But what Arsenal team played against Liverpool to beat them 4-1? Surely it wasn't this team, was it? Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Saliba, Zinchenko, Lokonga, Odegaard, Partey, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus. Where is Gabby Jesus then? Is he injured? Thigh strain? No, Gabby Jesus is fit. They must be tired. We only played the game 2 days ago. They must be quite tired. I seem to be fully rested, so hopefully we can get Arsenal today and get a good result here at Old Trafford. Isn't this much nicer? Back on this TV, it is beautiful. Anthony goes over Martial. Anthony is going to call for the penalty. It's not going to be given. Luke Shaw now on the ball. Whips it in. Bruno gets in the box. He's booked already just 13 minutes in. It's a good start. The game looks so much nicer now. I've got this bad boy PC as well. Half-time here at Old Trafford. Just the one highlight. A very boring game, as you can see from the stats. 0-0. I'm going to outstretched arms and say you're doing well. Keep working hard till half-time. I found the ways with this team is to kill him with kindness. We seem to be much better when we just tell everyone they're fantastic and beautiful. You slate this team too much. They are like real life. They turn into babies and they walk away. But we are going to get into a highlight right now. Fabio Vieira with a corner ball for Arsenal. He's going to whip it in. It's a good winner. Can Anthony get on the end of it? 50-50 with 10. He's not won it. Fabio Vieira now comes inside. Bits the ball. De Gea with a save. Anthony is looking rather tired out there and only at a 6.3. And Martial is not having his best game. So 2 players could be changed in this one. Varane looks to play out to Eriksen start off with. Finds, that was an outside the foot. That was beautiful. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Sancho with a poor touch. But that pass from Eriksen right there. My God, that was stunning. Varane steps up, intercepts, finds Anthony on that left peg. Hits the crossbar. We just said we could be taking Anthony off and he does that. That is why you keep the danger men on, just in case something like that happens. We'll see if his heart drops one more. Not long as Gunner. We are going to make... we'll see this highlight first. I feel like I do that all the time. Press pause and the highlight happens. Reece Nelson now for Arsenal, bringing the ball out. Finds the ball to Fabio Vieira. Luke Shaw's going to win that. Easily does it. Finds Lisandro Martinez to Case. Poor pass. Shaw wins it back luckily. Eriksen the ball. Finds Bruno Fernandes. What can he do? He's on a Mxala on attack now. Finds Delova. Fantastic switch. Downline to Anthony, who's not going to make that. Tierney keeps it on. He finds Sambi. To Xhaka. To Tierney. The highlights seem much nicer on this year's game, I've got to say. It feels like the game flows a lot more. You see a lot more of the play before a goal. Let's hope this isn't a goal. Eddie Nketiah is for your goal. And De Gea with a fantastic save there to keep this game at 0-0. It is going to be an Arsenal corner. They're going to pile the pressure on. Fabio Vieira, the ball in the box. De Gea comes out to claim. He has saved us there after we have let him know we're not going to be extending this contract. We are going to make a few subs. Let's switch Sancho over to the right. Get the danger man, Anthony Elanga on. Get Rashford on as well. I think we'll get Eriksen off for... We'll get Ericsson off for Fred. We're going to put him as a box-to-box midfielder, and we're going to try and get a bit more up there. We'll try and get the boys a bit flowing a bit more, and I think we're going to get on... We'll leave it as the 3 subs for now. I get carried away with the 5 subs. I love doing it. But as soon as I paused it, yet again, there is a highlight. It looks like Arsenal are trying to build out again. Finding Ramsdale in a very odd position there. Rafa Varane does win the header. Ericsson finds Bruno Fernandes. Jadon Sancho goes for a long ranger. It is over the bar. Arsenal are bringing on young Brazilian star Marquinhos. Diogo Dalot with the throw-in for United. Finds Rashford. Rashford beats one. Finds Fred. Ball back stick. Bruno Fernandes. He has been our talisman this season. Bruno Fernandes has been fantastic. And he gets us that 1-0. I was thinking of just changing into a 4-2-3-1. But Bruno has got the all-important goal. We now need to hold on for 10 minutes. Varane with the winner. Bruno wins it again. Rashford beats the ball by Rob Holding. That is not what you want to see from Rashford. Emile Smith-Rowe finds Nketiah. Nketiah finds Reece Nelson. I don't know if he was offside. That was a very good move there from Arsenal. It is being checked. I don't think he was offside. He wasn't offside. They have given that goal. We are going to go into a 4-2-3-1. Try and get a bit more pressure on there. We'll get Bruno in the attackman support role. Get Casemiro sitting as the deep line playmaker on defend. We'll get you as a box-to-box midfielder. And I think we make a change of bringing on McTominay as that deep line playmaker. We'll get Donny van der Beek as a deep line playmaker on. And we'll get Wan-Bissaka on at right back because Dalot is extremely tired. Come on then, boys. We've got 5 minutes to go. We need a victory here to get close to where Arsenal are again. It's going to run out, and that is going to be it at Old Trafford. It is 1-1. It is not an awful result given how we have played recently. Arsenal, the much better side in terms of XG. We just don't seem to be able to score that many goals. And I think obviously with Ronaldo being banished from the side, that is a strong reason. We sit down at 14th with a game in hand. Still a win can take us into that top 10. But we need to be much better than that. The board are expecting Europa League football. The fans expecting Champions League. So I can see people getting restless if after the international break, after the World Cup even, we aren't challenging for them positions. We've had another player come to us with Luke Shaw asking about his contract as well and saying he's going to be looking to explore. So, Luke Shaw's a difficult one. I quite like Luke Shaw on this game. In real life, I'm not a massive fan. We've obviously just brought in Tyrell Malacia. We've got Alex Telles coming back in next year. Maybe someone we look to move on. Why would you want to leave? You're happy here? You're right, I'm certainly happy enough to stay. Cheers, I'll see you later. Luke Shaw, I'm going to offer a new contract to. I'm going to give him a 1-year extension clause, get him down to another year. Maybe next summer we move him on. He's not someone I'm that inclined to keep. I've had 8 years of Luke Shaw being very mediocre. So Luke Shaw is someone I could move on. The team then for today's game against Freiburg is another heavily rotated one. Regardless of the results in these games, I will look to rotate. So we've got Dubravka, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Malacia. McTominay, Donny's going to try and play today even though he's injured. Obviously his fitness with his lower arm is mediocre, but he's going to start today. Fred next to him in that Mazzara on attack. Jadon Sancho right wing, Elanga left wing, and Rashford leading the line. This is a game, like I said, I am going to continue to rotate, but we need to win. We drew 2-2, I believe, last time. We may have even lost to them, and they're not a bad side. Peterson caused me some problems. Griffo was quite good as well, and Gunter at left back is always solid as their captain. Let's pump the fists. Let's play like favourites. We need to go out there and get a result. This Europa League package is still absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I love it. Oh, the ref is throwing the cards out today. 2 and 6 minutes already. But we are also looking like a good side. We are attacking well here. Elanga down that left. He's not done too bad with that. Elanga was sort of shown down the line there and has done quite well to get a shot off. I'm not disappointed with that from Elanga. Like I said, I've been quite impressed with him this season. He was someone that I probably was going to look to move on. I imagine he's got quite a value, but he's been quite good. Speaking of someone who's not been very good, Jadon Sancho with a free kick does hit the side netting. Sancho has been a bit disappointing for me. I can't honestly tell you something Sancho has done well this season, I've got to be honest. This is now a huge game. Trabzonspor have gone 2-0 up against Karabag, which means we've dropped into third. So we need to get a result here, so I will not hesitate to bring on subs if need be. Lindelof, the man on the yellow card, finds Fred. Fred finds Malacia, who finds Elanga down the left-hand flank. Elanga finds Fred, who's done very well to get into the box. Can he set someone back? Classic Fred. Classic Fred. He's lost the ball. And he's busted a gut to get back, but they are now down this right flank with a fantastic switch over to Griffo on the left, who finds Peterson in the middle, who hits the post. I told you Freiburg weren't a bad side. That was a great move. Half-time then here at Old Trafford is 0-0. I'm not going to be angry at him, but I'm going to say our shooting has not quite been good enough. I'm going to say it quite in my head. Let's encourage the boys. Donny van der Beek's probably got about 10 minutes left until he needs to come off. Players haven't had an awful game today. Sancho's not been fantastic. We're going to bring on Anthony at right wing for a more attacking change. And I think now, with 21 minutes to go, we are going to bring on Bruno Fernandes in that right centre mid spot. And we're going to bring on... I'm going to keep Elanga on, We'll bring Ericsson in as well. Swap. Have the two new midfielders in there. We just don't create enough chances. 9 shots all game against Freiburg just simply is not good enough. I'm not too sure what I need to do different. I feel like the team is playing at the style of football I want them to play. Work ball into box, I need to take off. I keep forgetting to do that. I've taken off, run at defence and been more expressive because I didn't know if it was that. But other than that, there's not too much in the team that shouldn't be creating chances. And now with 5 minutes to go, I'm going to have to make changes. And we're going to bring on Tony Martial for Elanga, get Rashford on that left wing. And we will bring on Case for McTominay just to shore it up yet again. We need to throw the kitchen sink at this now, boys. I'm going to berate him. I'm going to get angry on the touchline. 4 to go. Can anything change? Can we force for a highlight? We've not had a shot since I spoke about the 9 shots on target. That is 10. And that is game 0-0 at Freiburg. The Europa League has been really, really difficult. It's been really annoying. We were not good enough today. It's just so disappointing. We're just not creating enough chances. We're not winning games convincingly. The only game... I watched the Aston Villa game. Absolutely baffled. The 5-1, we absolutely dominated them. We were fantastic for the entire game. But we just haven't been that since. So we're going into this last game in the Europa League now against Freiburg. Where is the competition bit on the side here? Where if we can beat Karabag, which we really should. Where are we? We're at home. We're away at Karabag in Kazakhstan. Freiburg against Trabzonspor. One of them, we need them to draw to top the group. And that is not good enough. Elanga has been our best player in the Europa League. That shows enough, I think. That's really not good enough from us. And the league positions, you can see we have just tumbled down here. So there's things that have got to change. I'm definitely going to be trying out a new formation. Looking at where I'm going to bring you guys back next time. For tomorrow morning's video, we will bring you back for... I reckon the last 2 games, actually, we'll do the Carabao Cup with a new nice presentation and the Leicester game. And after that, it will be the international break. So what we'll do through that is I'll go through the whole World Cup with you guys. We are also doing a nice little sort of recruitment focus episode for Sunday evening. So by Monday, we should be at the January transfer window and things need to happen. Strikers need to come in. Creative players need to come in. We need to make some signings. So that has been it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. There is so many of you watching, which I'm so thankful for. But make sure you smash that subscribe button and get your notification bells on as well, so you do not miss any of the up and coming content on the channel. This is going to be happening all year. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below on how your save is going. And it's been your boy Kempy. Thank you for watching.